Washington to take over at their own 30. Tie game. Jayden Daniels sideline fire is caught. Gain of 5 for McLaurin in front of Josh Hayes. In for Jamel Dean, who's out for the rest of the game.
And the one thing that we do know about Jayden Daniels is that he gets better in the 2-minute offense and in the fourth quarter. This guy has been a dominant player, which is why every coach that plays against him says there's nothing about him that resembles a rookie. This is when those guys make mistakes. This is when he has been better.
Poise under pressure. 4 minutes to go. Brian Robinson, nowhere to go. Antoine Winfield Jr. from the secondary joins Yaya Diaby. And third and about a half dozen coming up for Washington.
Well, here's the reason you have a Vita Vea on your team. Watch the way he destroys this play. Gets up the field, off the double team. They're trying to get to the edge. He's trying to cut back. Neither were available because Vita Vea took up all that space.
Have to get to the 40-yard line. Green just 3. Daniels throwing in the middle. It's caught for the first down. What a night it has been for De'Ami Brown to the 45-yard line. A gain of 21. The best night of his career.
Double spy on that play. How much were they worried about Jayden Daniels? Watch this. 2 players in here to simply play Jayden Daniels in case he runs the football. That's the power of a player like Jayden Daniels.
And some throw, too, with Brown trailing it as it was cleared out. 5 catches, 89 yards for the 4th-year man out of North Carolina. The end of his rookie deal. He is putting up a night to talk about. So is Daniels. 2.5 to go. Eckler inside. No gain. Logan Hall and Anthony Nelson there. Washington only about a dozen yards away from comfortable field goal range for Gonzalez, a team that has been in so many late game situations and closed with victories.
I'll tell you, they're playing this right, though. You want to take this down to the 2-minute warning. You have plenty of time to do anything you want to do on offense. Best case scenario ends with a touchdown or a kick for you.
The 2-minute warning in Tampa Bay. Rookie quarterback trying to get a road playoff win. Washington trying to get their first playoff win in a generation. Tampa's trying to stop them. 20-all with 2 to go. Chevrolet postgame coming up. Melissa with the stars of the game, and Chris and I look ahead to the divisional weekend. We'll have the schedule for the 4 games coming up on the best weekend of the NFL season, save the Super Bowl. Divisional weekends, that's coming up on the Chevrolet postgame. Timeouts, Washington with 2, Tampa with 3. Washington maybe 10 or 12 yards from the Gonzalez field goal range. Buccaneers for a bucket of timeouts. 2nd and 10 for Daniels. The rookie will flip it out over Diaby and caught by Eckler into field goal range. Eckler to the 27-yard line. Oh, that was so close to Diaby, but it's a gain of 18.
Yaya Diaby, give him credit. He saw the late receiver coming across the field, but there he is, Austin Eckler. They felt like that he was going to be in many ways the key to the game, and in the biggest moment, he was.
Timeout, Tampa Bay, Chris. We were talking in the break. When are they going to take them? Take the first one here. 1:41 to go. So Washington in a place they have become very familiar. When it's close late, these Commanders have done it. It all started with the season-changing moment for both of these teams. The touchdown catch against Chicago on the Hail Mary. The stop against New Orleans. The late rally in the 4th against Philadelphia. And the game that clinched the division that we were at against Atlanta. And even Marcus Mariota to Terry McLaurin to beat Dallas in Week 18. Another tight late moment. Washington finds itself in. Field goal from here is 45 yards. Movement up front. Inside run. Eckler to the 20-yard line. Taken down by Levante David. Clock running. Tampa not taking its time out here. 1:27 to go.
Right now, Tampa has a problem. They convert this first down, and this time is going to get very low. Commanders at this point, they're perfectly willing. They're running out the clock. That's what they're trying to do here.
Tampa's let it run all the way down here. Washington bleeding it inside of a minute. Eckler is the back. He's got it thrown down after a gain of a yard by Logan Hall, and Tampa takes a timeout. 54 seconds remaining. 3rd and a yard coming up. Okay, so the 3rd down and 1 for Washington. 54 seconds left. Coming up in the red zone at the Tampa 19. 3rd and 1, playoff game, and Washington has 2 Heisman Trophy winning quarterbacks in the huddle. Crazy.
I remember when you used to put fullbacks in the
right. They did this once in the first half. Mariota under center. Daniels is the man in motion. They did it with a sneak last time. Daniels in motion again. Couple of hard count tries. And a timeout taken by Washington. So just try to get the free 5. They don't. So it'll still be 3rd and 1. Each team down to 1 timeout left.
And I don't know who Jayden Daniels is talking to, but there's quite the conversation going on between Daniels and the Bucs defense. I'm sure something along the line, take that high school stuff back with you when you leave.
Well, Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, Russell Wilson are the 3 rookies who have won a road playoff game in the NFL, and 2 of them, Flacco and Sanchez, did it a couple of times in their rookie year. But you see a little bit why Daniels, the talent, but the poise. 55 college starts, big-time games, moment not too big for him, and it's a massive moment. 3rd and yard.
In the pistol formation.
Brian Robinson behind, a fake to him. Daniels escapes and runs for the first down. Elijah Cansey, all he could do was grab a towel. He couldn't grab Daniels. Washington can bleed the clock, kick a field goal, and win the game.
So frustrating. So frustrating. Elijah Cansey, who has been so good tonight, had this play made. If he makes it, forces the field goal now, gives the ball back to Baker in the offense, and just a stiff arm from Jayden Daniels, just enough.
And Levante David at the back end of that play got rolled up on and is injured, forcing Tampa to take its final timeout. And you hear some of the Washington fans who are here. He's going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, not MVP, but who knows what's in this guy's future. Commanders have it at the 15-yard line with 1 timeout, so they can set it up for their kicker, Gonzalez. Well, Tampa, if they even attempt to run the ball, let them score.
And it comes down to a kicker for Washington, and they have had 4 this year?
Yes, they have. From the 15-yard line. Daniels is going to run, put it on the left hash. Bumped into by his own man in part toward the 19. And now they'll just take the clock down to where they are comfortable for Zane Gonzalez, kicking his 6th game for Washington. His first playoff game. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs have not had the ball in their hands very often in this one.
And if you're wondering, most kickers hit a bit of a draw, and they typically like to be on that left hash. Sort of hook it in there. See even extra points lined up over there.
So Washington started the year with Brandon McManus as their kicker. Moved on from him before camp opened, and since training camp, they've had 6 different kickers. The 6th is Gonzalez. The first time he's kicking in the NFL since 2021. These now 6 games for Washington, and he's got a chance to get the Commanders a playoff win. And it has been a long time, a long drought between playoff victories. Dan Quinn's team has the opportunity here.
But the execution now has to be perfect. Some teams will leave a little time on the clock in case you bobble the snap, but not here. You get one try.
The last time Washington won a wild card game, won a playoff game, was 2005 here. Chance to do it with Gonzalez. From 37 to send Washington to the final 8. The Washington Commanders off the upright, and it is in! They doink their way to the divisional round! Unbelievable!
I have seen it all now. I even get a divisional doink. I feel like every time I see a game-winning field goal, it's hitting an upright. Oh, my gosh.
Washington fans have waited a long time, since 2005, and by that much, they are headed to Detroit. The upright is about as wide as a dollar bill, but they come into play so darn often, and hit the inside of it, and it goes in for a sound that is sweet back in the nation's capital. From that left hash to that right upright. Wow. To jubilation for Dan Quinn in year 1 as the Washington coach. They go on the road and win. Todd Bowles and a team that has won the division yet again this year see their season come to an end. A key turnover in the second half for Baker Mayfield and the Bucs, part of the story. Terry McLaurin, one of the longtime Washington Commanders, who's seen quarterback after quarterback come through. He's seen his new quarterback help take them to the divisional playoff as Mike Evans and the Bucs are denied their opportunity to get back to the divisional. Gonzalez knocks it in. Washington moves on. Chevrolet postgame and the divisional weekend schedule after these messages. Jayden Daniels, outstanding in his first playoff game. Terry McLaurin, one of those 2 touchdowns. Bobby Wagner taking care of business on defense. Standing by now with Melissa Stark.
Thanks, Mike. Jayden, I'm going to start with you because you were 5 years old the last time Washington won a playoff game right here in this building. How big is this moment?
I mean, it means a lot, man. You can just see all the fans over here, man. They're waiting for us. They waited a long time for this moment and this feeling, so I'm just so happy for them.
Yeah, and you are a rookie quarterback. You come here on the road, your first playoff start, so calm, so poised. How?
Man, trust in the Lord, God. You know, there's nothing I should worry about, man. Put all my worries on him, and, you know, he'll take care of the rest.
We're going to talk a little defense now, Bobby. The game-changing turnover. You recovered the fumble. How did you make that play in that moment?
I just saw the ball on the ground. I had to go get it. We needed to play and, you know, just try to make it.
Jayden, you guys have a special relationship. I know you and Jayden do, despite the 10-year age difference. What is it like to have him lead this team?
It's great, man. He came in humble, you know, does the work, has a lot of fun. It's fun to be here, for sure. Definitely playing with him and Terry.
Yeah, he called you the biggest kid on the team, and I think you're the second biggest kid. Yeah, we got the biggest kids on the team right here.
It's sick, you know what I mean? He's a third for sure.
Okay, all right. That's right, okay, you're the 3 biggest kids. Terry, you told me, because you have been through it all, you've been through the turnaround here, that this team knows how to win in the gotta-have-it moments.
Yeah.
How?
Since DQ got here, that's what he spoke about. We have meetings each and every week talking about the gotta-have-it moments. And at some point, we're going to look at each other in the eye and say it's our time. And when we look at each other and say that, it really means something. And the great thing about it, we've been resilient all year, and we've been able to be in these moments, different opportunities, and we've come out on the other side victorious. And it's because of the guys we have in the locker room. It's because of the work we put in. It's because of the gotta-have-it moments. And so that's what the playoffs is about.
And you guys were just seeing our schedule. You were looking up there and seeing it for the first time. So what is this, now that you know, what is this team capable of moving forward?
We're just going to enjoy this one for right now on the way back. We got some things to clean up, but, playing Detroit, they're the #1 seed for a reason, so they got our respect. But there's a reason why we say anywhere, anytime, any place. So we're going to be ready for this moment. We're going to get back on the road and bring our fans with us.
I love it. Well, congratulations, guys. Good luck when you start your next semester tomorrow morning.
I appreciate it. Can we send our thoughts and prayers out to California and L.A.? We over here thinking about you. God bless.
Yes, we are. Well said. All right, congrats, guys.
First class, Bobby Wagner, guys who knows about Los Angeles and his time out there in Southern California with his thought a moment ago. Simple as that. L.A. Flip that around.